On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
Look at that defense.
In defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Allen on third. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving. Ready.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Davis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
That swung out wide to Harris. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across,
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
I almost put that guy in there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, good play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Forced out to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen now on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen going to try and throw on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They go quickly here out to Moore.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting up blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to win the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bills.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Allen.
47-yard line.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he went just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Bills 24, Texans nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That is caught, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 10 yards out. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
there he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Gabriel Davis, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues
taking it right down Broadway.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. From the 46, here's the second down and 9. On the run, it's Davis. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen going to change the look here. To throw on 3rd down. Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He will have a first down here at about the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Davis now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Banks. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So Allen's going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here.
I got 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Allen escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And got his man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on second and long. Allen. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.